The Galactic Council chamber fell silent, as Warlord Krazathun slammed his four massive fists against the obsidian table. His chitinous exoskeleton gleamed under the artificial lights, and his mandibles clicked with barely contained rage. "The human colony on Novara 7 will be ours," he growled, his translator implant struggling to convey the full menace in his voice. "Unless your species dares to invoke the ancient rite." Benjamin Chen sat motionless in the human delegation section, his face unreadable. Next to him, Willow Martinez, Earth's youngest diplomatic attaché, leaned forward with interest. She had studied the ancient rite during her xenoanthropology courses, a relic from the galaxy's barbaric past, before the Council brought civilization to the stars. "The ancient rite hasn't been invoked in 3,000 cycles," Ambassador Velthar of the Axian Collective said nervously, his tentacles writhing. "Surely we can negotiate." "There is nothing to negotiate," Krazathun roared. "The Zargathi Dominion claims Novara 7 by conquest. The humans may surrender or they may fight. One warrior against one, to the death." Willow watched as the other council members exchanged glances. Everyone knew the stories. The Zargathi were apex predators on their homeworld, evolved from pack hunters who could tear through reinforced steel with their bare claws. Krazathun himself had killed 17 champions from various species in sanctioned combat arenas. He stood nearly 3 meters tall, weighed over 400 kilograms, and possessed reflexes that made him a blur in motion. The human ambassador, a weathered woman named Chen, cleared her throat. "We accept the challenge." The chamber erupted in shocked murmurs. Krazathun's mandibles spread in what might have been a smile. "Excellent. Choose your champion. We fight at dawn 3 cycles from now. By the old laws, each combatant may choose one weapon from their culture's medieval period. No energy weapons. No modern technology. Only steel and skill." As the council adjourned, Willow caught up with Benjamin in the corridor. He had been silent throughout the entire proceeding, but she knew that look in his eyes. "You're going to volunteer, aren't you?" she asked. Benjamin nodded slowly. "Someone has to, and I'm probably the most qualified." Willow knew his record. Former Marine, then Special Operations, then somehow recruited into the diplomatic corps for his unique problem-solving skills. But this wasn't a problem that could be shot or negotiated away. "He'll tear you apart," Willow said quietly. "You've seen the combat footage. He's fast, strong, and has 4 arms. What medieval weapon could possibly—" "I have an idea," Benjamin interrupted, a slight smile playing at his lips. "But I'm going to need your help with the historical research, and we can't tell anyone what I'm planning." For the next 3 cycles, Willow buried herself in Earth's military history while Benjamin trained. She brought him everything: accounts of medieval warfare, weapons specifications, tactical manuals from the 100 Years' War, the Crusades, ancient Chinese military treatises. Benjamin studied them all, but he kept returning to one particular weapon. "Are you sure about this?" Willow asked on the night before the combat. "The council expects swords, maybe an axe or a mace." "This is perfectly within the rules," Benjamin finished. "Medieval technology, used in warfare for centuries. The Zargathi never fought humans before. They don't know our history." The arena was packed with representatives from every council species. Krazathun entered first, his forearms hefting a massive war trident that crackled with what Willow recognized as venom coating, allowed under the rules, as it was derived from natural sources. The weapon looked like it weighed as much as a human child. Then Benjamin entered, and the arena fell silent. He wore simple leather armor and carried a crossbow. Krazathun's mandibles clicked with what might have been laughter. "A bow? You plan to hunt me like prey?" "Not a bow," Benjamin said calmly, loading a steel bolt into the mechanism. "A crossbow. Medieval technology. 10th century, Earth standard dating. Used to kill knights in full plate armor from 100 meters away. Changed the face of warfare on my planet." The warlord's eyes narrowed. "It matters not. Once you loose your single shot, I will be upon you." "1 shot," Benjamin agreed. "That's all I'll need." The combat began. Krazathun immediately launched himself forward with terrifying speed, his claws tearing gouges in the arena floor. He was fast, faster than any human could match in close quarters. He closed 30 meters in seconds. Benjamin didn't run. He raised the crossbow, tracked the movement with practiced ease, and squeezed the trigger. The bolt flew true. It struck Krazathun in the center of his thorax with the force of a small explosive. The warlord's momentum carried him forward another 3 meters before he crashed to the ground, the steel bolt buried deep. He twitched once, twice, then lay still. The arena erupted in chaos. Willow was already moving, pulling up the historical data on her tablet as council members shouted accusations of cheating. Order! Ambassador Chen's voice cut through the noise. The weapon was legitimate. Medieval technology as specified. Impossible! A Zargathi delegate roared. No medieval weapon has such power. Benjamin calmly walked to the center of the arena, the crossbow still in his hands. This is a windless crossbow based on designs from 14th century Earth. Draw weight, approximately 600 kilograms. Enough force to pierce plate armor, let alone chitin. We used these to kill each other for centuries before we even left our planet. Willow pulled up images and specifications, broadcasting them to the council's displays. All verified. Medieval technology. The humans followed every rule. Crossbow, second in command, stepped forward, examining the fallen warlord. After a moment, he raised his head and spoke, his voice carrying respect that hadn't been there before. The human fought with honor. By the ancient rite, Novara 7 remains with Earth. The Zargathi Dominion will honor this outcome. As they left the arena, Willow walked beside Benjamin. You know what's going to happen now, right? Every species on the council is going to be studying human medieval warfare. Benjamin smiled. Good. Maybe next time someone wants to challenge humanity to medieval combat, they'll remember that we spent thousands of years perfecting ways to kill each other from a distance. We didn't get to the top of Earth's food chain by fighting fair. Willow laughed. Humanity, fuck yeah. Something like that, Benjamin agreed. Medieval rules, after all.